This year has been different going into year two, mainly because of the personalities and the age of the guys on the team. Last year we had kind of inherited a club program that had some upperclassmen. We had 7 seniors, some guys that have been around the block and played a lot of lacrosse. This year we have 16 freshmen. Over half of our team are freshmen, and so the challenges have changed. They're very talented. They're really good lacrosse players, but it's just those things that freshmen do: the consistency, the attention to detail, all those things that seniors kind of pick up on, and maybe you don't have to discuss quite as much. For these guys, it's just about staying on the fundamentals and on the things that the margin between good and great is really small things, and helping them understand that and see that is that's really been the challenge this year, as well as getting leadership from a smaller group of upperclassmen this year. We have 2 seniors, and they've done a great job, but you can imagine 2 seniors to 16 freshmen, it's something that they have to be really intentional about for sure. Our 2 seniors are Jeff Seifer and Jesse Schaefer. Jeff is a D-Midi, former soccer player here at Grove City, so he's a phenomenal athlete. He's played 2 sports in college. And Jesse is a close defenseman for us. Both are guys that work really hard. They've been very committed to their athleticism and their craft as far as a lacrosse player. Came back in great shape, set personal records in the weight room, and I think are really hungry to go out on a really good year and to leave a legacy on this program in year 2. We haven't had all that many seniors, and so the guys, we tell them all the time, like, whatever we do 50 years from now will be in large part based on the standard that you set for the program now, and so I think those guys have really taken that to heart. They've been really intentional in the way that they're leading and the way that they're working, and both guys look phenomenal. Jesse was just excellent in practice in the fall and has been in the spring, significantly improved from last year, and Jeff is the same way, just embracing his identity as a lacrosse player now, and maybe not feeling like he's kind of the soccer guy. Like, Jeff is a really good lacrosse player, and I think he's more confident in that, and it's been showing on the field for him for sure. So the junior class, Henry Brannon is maybe the most recognizable name. He was the offensive player in the year in the conference last year in the ORLC, so he's back. It looks phenomenal. Spent last semester in France actually, and I guess we should start sending all our guys to France, because he came back first day of spring practice and was dialed in, and so he's really motivated to have a great follow-up to last year's season. Dave Calhoun, he's moving around, playing a little offense, playing a little defense in the midfield. Another guy that just is very committed to his own physical development. He's a great weight room guy, runs for days. He's a guy that's doing extra in practice. The losing team runs and he's on the winning team, and he jumps in with the losing team just because. So Dave's been a great leader for us. He's a captain. He was voted captain in the fall, which speaks to just his character, and he's got a chance now to be a 2-year captain for us, which I'm sure he will be, and couldn't be happier about that. And then the last junior is actually transferred, Dom Quiggle, transferred in over the summer. He's kind of an LSM, close defender type for us, and he's fantastic, great stick, another great athlete. He's a weight room guy that just loves it in there, and that's really been a theme for us this year, especially for the older guys, is just understanding what a physical, tough game it is that we play, and that the work in the weight room is super important. So Dom's going to add a lot. He'll play a lot for us this year, and we're really excited that he decided to come to Grove City. Yeah, so sophomores, Josh Padgett is an attackman. Really came back improved. His stick skills and footwork are significantly improved over last year. It's definitely something that he's been working on. He's big, so he's a load down low. I think he's 6'4", 240 plus, and he's a tough cover when he moves his feet, and so we're happy with Josh's improvement. In the defensive midfield, you got Pat Mark, who last year I think was probably the most underrated D-Midi in our conference. He is a stud. He may be our best cover guy, and he doesn't even use a long stick. So we're expecting big things out of Pat. He came in as a long stick midi, and we gave him a short stick, and he embraced that role. This year it's been really exciting. Just watching him shoot in practice, he's embraced the short stick, and he's really excited to maybe try and add something to the team in transition and on offense. He can really lace it. So he's been working really hard. He's a 2-sport athlete. He led the football team in tackles in the fall. So you get a guy like that running around, and he's not a fun guy to play against, I think, if you're an offensive player. And then the last guy in the sophomore class, Andrew Kavznoski, same thing. He's our strongest pound-for-pound guy again, it's a theme for the older guys. They just understand the weight room and how important it is. And so Andrew just gets where he wants. He's improving his shooting all the time, developing more range to his game, and we expect him to contribute heavily for us as well again this year. Yeah, the freshman class has been really exciting for us this year. The first thing that was kind of most noticeable in the fall is they get along really well. I had, before we went home for winter break, I had multiple guys just tell me, man, we're insanely close. And I kind of laugh at them because they really haven't gotten through that much together. But if they feel that strongly already, it's only going to get better. So it's been really cool to see them come together as a group. It's a bigger class, 16 guys, maybe the biggest class we ever have going forward. And so it's fun to see them, bonding so strongly early on. It's a lot of really talented guys that are highly skilled, maybe smaller than our older guys and our returning guys, but speed and stick skills and ability in that way, they're definitely pushing the bar. We do a wall ball test in the fall, and I think we had 7 guys this year break last year's record. So guys are really dialed in with their stick work, and that's in turn kind of pushed the returning guys. So like, yeah, I got to get better at this too, and it's a kind of the yin and the yang. The younger guys see the older guys work in the weight room, and they have been really committed to getting bigger and stronger. We had a lot of guys gain 10, 15 pounds in the fall. And then, the upperclassmen are kind of on the opposite end going, hey, my stick's got to improve. And so all of that, it's kind of the rising tide lifts all ships. I think the guys are pushing each other in different ways, and everybody has benefited greatly from the addition of the freshmen to the group. Yeah, it's exciting to be kind of in the first year of the PAC conference. It was a great honor. Obviously, we're really flattered to be picked to finish first. I think we try not to get too wrapped up in that. I think that's more of a testament to last year's team, and what they accomplished. Because we're going to have so many young guys. I mean, over half our team is new, and so to say that we're really good, I think is, that remains to be seen. Hopefully, we are. But it's a testament to Ben Dum and Sam Calhoun and Chip and the guys that graduated and played and did a lot for us last year. I think it's kind of one last honor for them to receive. And so this year, we're just focused on the young guys getting better and the guys that are going to have to contribute in new ways or changing positions or whatever, getting better every day. So the conference is exciting. I think it's talking to the other coaches in the league, it feels very wide open. I think there's 4, 5, 6 teams that all feel really strongly that they can make the 4-team tournament, and once you get into that, who knows what happens, and that's kind of that March Madness idea. So certainly we're not going to overlook anybody. I think there's a lot of teams that could beat anybody. It's going to be a dogfight, I think, and we're just looking forward to competing with those guys. And there's a lot of just a lot of new in the conference, new programs. Chatham's a second-year program, we're a second-year program, new coaches in the conference this year. So there's a lot of just unknowns, and I'm looking forward to seeing how all those things play out. And I think overall the conference is going to take a big step forward this year, and we're really excited to be part of the PAC as a lacrosse team this year.